Hey everybody. Okay, so I don't know how well the quality is on this camera, so I totally apologize. Okay, I could see myself this way. I'm kidding. Oh, this camera's so big. Okay, there we go. Okay. Anyways, just making sure you guys see me. So I have an idea for my YouTube, and it's gonna be small vlogs of me here and there, talking about my sexuality. Okay, it's a little weird. Literally, I'm in a relationship with a man. I am bisexual, okay? Okay? Look, I never dated a girl in my entire life. I've had one experience and with a girl. Well, at least I thought so. The girl pretended to like me the same way, or she really did, and I just don't know. I got really close to her, she broke my heart, and yeah. Long story short. But anyway, all my life I've been in like a strict Catholic family. So I wasn't really able to date girls out of the fear of my parents and my grandmother. So what happened is years later, I finally came out to my mom. She thought it was a joke. It was not a joke. I really am bi. I really do love guys and I love girls. There's no middle ground. There's no nothing. This is how I see my sexuality. No, I dated guys my whole life, and honestly, if I wasn't chicken, I think I would have dated a girl first. And I know that sounds totally stupid and totally weird probably for some of you, but it's true. Like I would have chose dating girls if I had the power in my hands, and I didn't at the time because I have general anxiety and I know how my family is. They have a fear of Lgbt. I mean, my dad is starting to grow on it because we were talking about how if I didn't start dating boys when I was like 17, well 16, 17, I probably would have went with girls first. And my dad looked at me and said, yeah, we know you're a lesbian. And I said, well, I'm not a lesbian, Dad. I dated boys all my life. But see, this is where all the confusion came from. Like, it wasn't just fear. It was also confusion. I had an attraction to girls. I wasn't sure if I was, like, into dating them or doing stuff with them. But I am. And also men. I'm more attracted to men, though, than I am women. But I am bi. Some people think you have to be attracted 50-50 to both of them, and I don't believe that. But, you know, I think it's maybe because I'm so used to dating men, I don't know. But it's in my blood that I, you know, just like both. I've always been a tomboy all my life. And, you know, I figured if I was a tomboy, you know, maybe girls would like me, boys. I was like a young kid and I'm autistic, so don't ask, I had a weird childhood. But, yeah. No, but I'm coming out to tell you people that, yes, I am bisexual. And it is normal to like one gender than the other, but you could still like both. And you'd still date both. I'm happily engaged to a man, and, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. He accepts it full time. Like, he's all for me being bi. He doesn't judge. He loves it. Yeah. And, you know, and my mom, My dad is finally accepting the fact that his daughter is bi, and he makes jokes about it to make him feel comfortable, and that's okay. You know, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. And, sorry, itchy leg. And, you know, I know this is like the weirdest vlog. It's because I'm nervous. Like, I'm really nervous telling you people this, because it's also been a hard, long journey. And I just feel like this would be my first vlog about it. And honestly, I hope this gets the word out that just because I'm bi, you know, there's no need to fear it. And then also the fact that I'm also putting out a word that you can like one gender more than the other. And it is normal. My mom doesn't think that's normal. Maybe it's not normal. Maybe it's not traditional. I don't care. You know, I've always had respect for my mom and my dad and everybody else. So I always kept my sexuality a secret when I found out. And then now that pretty much everybody knows, and you know, it feels great that everybody knows in my family and some of my friends. But now everybody's about to learn that I am bi. Anyway, I was about 21 or 20 when I realized I was bi. Technically, I think I knew before that. I was like 16, and I was in between stages of trying to find someone to date, and I knew this one girl. I still know her. She's perfectly fine. She's okay. We went to school together, and I had feelings for her, and I wasn't sure if they were like feelings or if they were just friendship feelings. It's just the one day I was pretty sure we almost held hands, and in her basement while we were playing Sims, and I was pretty damn sure we were about to hold hands. And what kind of sucked was that I was so terrified too, so I didn't. Just in case, because I didn't know what she was into yet, and, you know, and I didn't know what I was into yet either. I was still confused. And now I'm not confused anymore. I am bi, and I love it. Nobody seems to judge me anymore on it, and I'm grateful for a family that doesn't seem to judge it. Well, at least the close family doesn't judge it. I know my aunt and my cousin might not like me for it, because, you know, they think they know me so well. And it's not the fact that they know me so well, it's just the fact that I've hid it so well that I like both genders. It was actually one of my exes that caught me. One day we were sitting outside, and this girl was walking by. Oh, by the way, Billy, yeah, I'm bi. And, yeah, so, you know, there was this girl that was walking by. She was really, really pretty, and I was watching her walk by, and he asked me, "Are you checking her out? Are you bi?" And I said, no. And I really wanted to say fuck yes, but I didn't. You know, because some of my friends and exes are one of those people that they know if they're dating a bi, it's like, oh, cool, can we have a threesome? And it's like, no, ew, I'm not into that shit. I'm bi, but I'm not into the whole threesome shit. Never was, never will be. Even if I was straight or lesbian, I would never be into a threesome. It is disgusting. I mean, seriously, it's okay to share germs with your other half, but don't share it with other half, unless you're a poly, and I respect those people. You know, that's your thing. But I'm bi, and I have my own choices, and, yeah. I wish we could end the stigma of bisexuality and, like, the biphobia. I mean, there's a lot worse out there, like transphobia, and it's really sad, because I knew a transgender, and it took me a long time to accept this person and their decision. I really didn't like the decision, mainly because I felt like that person was just doing it, you know, because they thought they didn't look good as their birth gender, or their so-called birth gender, you know, what the doctors say. Okay? You know, I didn't accept that for the longest time. And now I do. We no longer talk because, well, yeah. She really liked to cause problems with my friends, and that wasn't acceptable for me. And she liked to definitely confuse the hell out of me, so I didn't want her in my life anymore. But I've come to terms to the fact that that person is no longer here, and then that person is somebody else. Okay, so I get transphobia is a real thing, and I guess I had it, but only for that one person for some odd reason. Don't ask me why. And I'm sorry if I'm being rude to any transgender people out there. It's just, some people, it does not suit them, because I feel like they were just doing it for their change of looks. If they were doing it because they need to do it, and they feel like that's their true gender, then go ahead. Be proud of yourself for who you really are. Just don't ever change yourself if it's because you're terrified of what you look like. That's just stupidity beyond belief, and that's what causes a lot of biphobias, because a lot of people think it's a psych thing. But anyways, back to my bisexual thing. I just wanted to get that out there. Just, you know, for all the good trans people out there. But for the bi people out there, stay strong. We will fight the biphobia, and we will, you know, get through it together. If there's any bis out there that is struggling like I was, you know, going through high school, having to hide it because your family and your everything, don't be afraid. Tell your family. Like, if you can't tell them face to face, tell them through the internet, and then tell them face to face once you get an answer from them. Talk to them, talk it out, you know. Do what I did. I talked to my family, and they seem okay with it, except for maybe, like I said, my aunt and my cousin, you know. But his fiance loves it. His fiance loves that I actually came out as a bi, and, you know, I'm surprised some of my friends didn't, like, some of my family didn't notice it when I was younger, you know, because I started dating late, and they were probably wondering, why is she starting to date late, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah. Anyways, this is long, and I'm sorry, you know, I'm gonna have to edit this later. So, yeah. I will see you later. Bye.